This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, folks. I'm Damon Bruce. It's Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It'll be the Los Angeles Clippers facing off against the San Antonio Spurs. And now off to AT&T.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for Los Angeles, they've got Plumlee. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Batum in at the 4 slot. And looking at the Spurs,
you know, the Spurs really have a cohesive culture, and part of that is something that Greg Popovich has been able to do, and that's being able to join guys together that normally might not hang out. For instance, you had Matt Bonner taking Steven Jackson out to a Coldplay concert last season. One way to help guys get to know each other off the court, and it helps them on the court.
and it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. He kicks it to Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Batum passes to Leonard. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And so it's San Antonio with it. After the basket by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Collins, no good. Here's Batum. Man, Graham defending. The pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. That is good. Leonard's got 5.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And the shot is good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Shot's good.
You know, there aren't many guys like him. Players who can accelerate to the rim and finish with a flourish more often than not.
Back to Johnson. Makes the lead pass. Number 10. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. Mann passes to George. Backs down from 18 feet away. Graham with the rebound.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
And Peters is to finish it off.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by San Antonio. George. He passes to Mann. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, beautiful drive there. Going right around the bigger man.
And back to Popovich and the Spurs, he really makes a point of getting to know his players and have them get to know one another.
That's right, Kevin. He likes to have his players have a sense of perspective about the world. He wants them to know that there are other things going on besides the NBA. In fact, back in 2012, he had the players watching the presidential debates together.
Hey, I think we all knew that the Clippers were good last year, but we really took notice when they rattled off those 17 wins in a row in December. That was a franchise record, which had previously been 11, and that's when the league really took notice. A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. McDermott kicks to Green. Number 24. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Covington. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, last year, Dwayne Wade set a career high for field goal percentage at over 52%. D. Wade said, quote, "Back when I had the team, I was the top player. I had to shoot shots I wasn't comfortable with. I made some, I missed a lot. I have a different role on this team. I don't have the ball all the time, so I need to take shots that come and understand which shots are my shots." Kevin, you gotta love the dedication to efficiency for the team's sake.
That's why he's a champion, Doris. Thanks. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Clippers trail by 3.
Coach Popovich was fine last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
Now, here's Morris. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morris has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Clippers. 1:57 left in the first half. Pass to Jones. Number 18. Number 25. And that will be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. .144 left to play here in the second quarter. Passes to Bates. The feed to Bass. There's the pass to Bates. High arcing shot. Launches a 3. The shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Still definitely the dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually, kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while.
The Spurs making a switch here. Graham's checked in. There's the double team with Westbrook. Pass to Bates. Uncovered. Up the line. Here's Bass. Makes it off the glass.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Here's Westbrook. Dishes to Gordon. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. And he's able to get it back. Passes it to Bates. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, his body control is what I noticed. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with a defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
Both free throws good from Bates.
And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. Swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, we're seconds away from another championship banner.
Now, here is George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there's the pass to Bates. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Plumlee. Now the Clippers moving it up. Westbrook's got the ball. And he lobs it up. And it's Gordon missing.
Tried to get a little too fancy with that one.
Unless the uncontested on both ends of the play, you're better off avoiding it.
And a tight game here as we...
Now, presented by Sprint. With a duel going on out in San Antonio, we bring you the halftime report. I'm Damon Bruce. San Antonio on top against Los Angeles. Great energy and aggression offensively, making their own luck with a lot of second chance points. It's also been a strong start for the Clippers. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. Leading the game in scoring, Kawhi Leonard. And what a game from Marcus Morris as well. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the third quarter. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And a view here of the beautiful San Antonio Riverwalk as we welcome you back to the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
It seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Now here's Leonard. That's good from 17 feet away. Leonard's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Los Angeles. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, fellas, Greg Popovich, known for his sarcastic, sometimes contemptuous answers to some of the questions from us media members. He said it seems to entertain everyone but his wife. She tells him to cut it out, be a grown man, and show some maturity. But he said, I can't. I simply can't do it. Guys?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. Clippers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever, your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it? Bounced in the first round of the playoffs. It's still progress, though, and I think the Clippers will use that for motivation this season.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-zip on the Grizzlies, but all of a sudden it came to a crashing halt. As Steve, they dropped 4 consecutive games, and just like that, we're out of the postseason.
Yeah, injuries played a part. Blake Griffin sprained his ankle, but I think the Clippers were exposed a little bit too. They're limited offensively on the front line, and maybe not quite enough shooting, but that's why they made the moves in the offseason. They're looking to pick up and make some improvement in that regard. Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
Outside, George feeds it to Leonard. Outside for George. Offensive rebound. Platoon passes to Mann. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 6. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. 7 lead changes already.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's the pick. Graham kicks to Collins. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Plumlee. LA has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Snatched away. Number 24. He's covered by Leonard. Fires from 18. Hits the bucket. Graham's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
Clippers on defense after the made shot from Graham. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Shot from the inbound. That's good. And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
You can tell they're much more comfortable here. They look at ease. It seems like it took them the entire half before they finally shook the cobweb. He came out sluggish and didn't shoot it well in the first half at all. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's rebounded by Leonard.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And here's George for 3. That's the bucket. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Stolen. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see. How about the delivery in the lane, just perfectly done?
Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll return. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Plenty of space. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Collins has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And stolen by Graham. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And it's blocked by Mann. On the wing, George. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Great job. Taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
McDermott's checked in for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, the tension could not be any higher right now, and he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. Just a cool customer.
Number 24. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Mann, Graham defending. Mann passes to Batum. Picked off in midair. Pushing it up. Number 24.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1:58 left in the fourth. And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. With some arc, Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% in the free ball here. Graham kicks to McDermott. That bucket in no time at all. The guys here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Leonard, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points in the deep ball for them tonight.
Oh, what a basket, and at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The free throw trucks for Leonard.
Just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the horn, and he makes good on the free throw.
Number 10, defended by Batum on Dwayne Johnson. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
5 seconds.
Left in the fourth quarter.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion.
At the line for 2.
It just didn't work out that time.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Money! Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though, guys. We got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim. Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And the Clippers call time here. The score knotted at 38. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Couldn't get it to fall. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Graham. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Number 24. Johnson. Good. Johnson's got the first basket here in overtime for the Spurs. side, Batum. Leonard attacking, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
The dish to Graham. Number 24. Excellent D there from George. The Clippers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Leonard with the ball, now guarded by Graham.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The 10-footer. Yes! Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Free throws good from Batum. Steve, what a big possession right here.
No doubt, guys. You can feel the tension in this building.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Leonard kicks to George. San Antonio. San Antonio calls timeout. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Hey, right there. Number 24, defended by George. Takes it to Graham. For 3. He's off from 3. Here's Leonard. He drills the game winner.
Nothing but zeros on the clock as he drains the winner. What a finish.
And he never had a doubt. He was celebrating the moment it left his hand.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
On the screen, and it's real talk. Used to Rocky V some jeans, that's just real talk. Now you know about a player. Class on my last name, my fashion, the cash. Give me bags from the back, chase imagine the last place a nigga could be Ashay. I'm class A, relaxing. Came up from a bad space, I'm nasty. Can't stop until my name, heavy chain, heavy everything, heavy ring on my pinky thing, heavy Wayne Gretzky skating on my necklace. Still alive, had to check it off the checklist. Tied out, laying.